Hey everyone, this is Terra from Daily Crypto Trade Signals coming to you live from Vietnam, guys. This is our evening time, drive time update, guys. Is Luna Classic dead, guys? We're going to talk about that. It looks like the authorities in Korea are circling closer and closer to Dogecoin. Looks like the authorities have ordered all of the Luna Foundation Guard assets to be frozen. And this is getting kind of interesting, kind of tricky. Will we see criminal charges being laid against Dogecoin, guys? So time will tell. You're going to have to watch this video to the end. Is Luna Classic dead, guys? We're going to talk about that. And it looks like, the DXY as well is also going down, so this is pretty bullish for Bitcoin. And one last thing, guys, that we need to talk about. And yesterday we saw that the broader markets were positive. We saw a green day, but we absolutely saw that the cryptocurrency tanked around 3%. And a lot of people are asking, why did that happen? Absolutely, why did that happen? Well, one of the fundamental reasons why that happened is because of the fear and greed index. So we're going to talk about that and much more out there. So guys, smash the likes, boop the likes like crazy, guys. And I love it, you love it. Remember, none of this is financial advice. This is just an OG in-house expressing opinion, and I'm not a licensed financial advisor, guys. So let's jump in. Let's go down the crypto rabbit hole together. We're seeing that the pre-markets are looking pretty nasty in the house. We're seeing a lot of redness out there, and things are just going down, down. And if we take a look at the heat map is also not looking so great out there. It's so hot out there. There's so much red. I'm gonna have to get my sunglasses on because it's just so much red. So we're seeing right now that Bitcoin is down right now about 29.317% out there. And Bitcoin is down 3.64%, so that's not looking good. We're seeing Ethereum as well is down below that magical $2,000 level, and that's down 4.61%. We're seeing BNB is down as well, guys. So it's just a bloodbath out there, absolutely a bloodbath. And one of the main reasons why we're seeing that crypto went down and the broader markets went up is because of one thing. Is because the fear and greed index dropped down to 12% and dropped down to 12, and because of that we're seeing a lot of fear in the market, and a lot of risk on assets, particularly tech stocks of Bitcoin, have been sold off. So one of the reasons is Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin drops as crypto sentiment hits rock bottom. Do weak hands present opportunities? So Bitcoin and Dogecoin slid as the stocks rallied, and one of the reasons that this is happening is because right now we see what happened. The U.S. stock rallied. I told you about that, and the momentum fizzled out after the closing bell. And after the bell closed, the Dow futures start to tank, and they went down like 0.3 and 0.7%. But now we're seeing the Dow futures is even worse than that. And Bitcoin prices remain weak despite broad risk rally on Wall Street. So it's not looking pretty good for cryptocurrency, and definitely when we open up the markets, we're going to be seeing that the sentiment is rock bottom. It's going down, guys, and like I said, we're going to see a huge dump today on the broader markets. And I expect that Bitcoin could go as low as 28,000 in the house. We could see $1,800 Ethereum. We could see Dogecoin drop below 8 cents. So guys, it's not looking pretty good. So you guys definitely want to be buckling up for that right now, as we can see that things are not looking pretty good, and we could be entering into the weekend in a Debbie Downer fashion. So there is some light at the end of the tunnel. It looks like the DXY is getting weaker, and it is dropping below these support zones here. So that's pretty good, because if the DXY starts to drop, then we're going to see a bit of a rally in Bitcoin, guys. So that's pretty cool in the house. We're also seeing this coming in from TA Analyst. He's saying that we still could see a huge mega pump coming soon. And if you take a look at the fractal here, you could see that if we look at the RSI levels here back in 2014, we're seeing almost identical pattern in terms of RSI, and this could indicate that we could have a bullish pump, a mega pump, and we're very much overdue for a mega pump. And if we take a look at Bitcoin on the daily right now, we can see that the Bitcoin on the daily, it's still being supported at the $29,000 level. But do not be surprised if the broader market do tank, that we could see 28.5 coming in for Bitcoin. So if we take a look at Bitcoin on the weekly right now, we can see here that the Bitcoin is still trading inside of my blue box, so that's pretty positive. This is often a springboard, but I still believe that we're going to see a huge huge mega pump coming for Bitcoin soon. It's just a matter of time. Time. So guys, smash the likes, subscribe, and boop the likes. Do you believe that Bitcoin is going to have a mega pump this summer, guys? I'd love to hear what your comments are. So let's get it, guys. So other stuff that's coming in too. On-chain analysts say that an all-time high, 65% of all Bitcoin supply has not moved in a year. So this is pretty much a bullish indicator out there. And we have talked about this as well, but this is more on-chain evidence that Bitcoin is not moving and that the diamond hands, the strong hands are holding more and more Bitcoin like crazy. And if you see, if you look at the Bitcoin that's being traded and being sold, it's all Bitcoin that's been held for less than 1 month, guys. So there's still a lot of paper hands out there. And every time the paper hands sell, the whales are there to gobble up all the crypto, guys. So this is also coming in right now, and this is related to Dogecoin. It looks like, the Terra Singapore office is only a paper company and it's not an official company, right? So we're seeing Terra's main office in Singapore may be just a paper firm, according to reports from a South Korean media. So we can see that the plot thickens for Terra Luna. We had the dump. We had Dogecoin dissolving the Korean company only days before the crash. We have outstanding tax of 78 million for Dogecoin. Now we have the police in Korea. Korea turns against Luna head as police request LFG to freeze funds. So it looks like Dogecoin is becoming one of the most hated people out in Korea right now. And the proposal to start a new blockchain is ongoing. So guys, a lot of us out there were talking about a fork, that Luna was going to fork. But in fact, Luna is not going to fork. In fact, we revealed that the plan is that there's going to be a new Genesis chain out there. So Luna is not going to be forked. And we're seeing that because Luna is not going to be forked, we're seeing that it's going to be a new Genesis chain, a completely new chain. But the problem is all the dApps and all the apps and all the different things that have been built on the original Luna, that's now going to be the Luna Classic blockchain, they're all going to be moving to the new Luna 2.0 or the new Genesis chain. So if you're holding the old Luna Classic, it is absolutely going to be dead out there. It's going to have zero utility. It's going to be a meme coin, guys. And that price is not sustainable. It's going to be going down like crazy. So I really don't recommend anybody to be getting into Luna the tuna out there. So, basically, this is a post from Terra out there. And recently, a few community members, including some from the TFL group, have referred to the proposed new blockchain proposal 1623 as a fork, as opposed to a Genesis chain. So what a Genesis chain is very simple. If you think of a fork, is they take the existing data and they move it and they fork to a new chain. But what a Genesis chain is then basically the old chain is killed off, it's left to its own devices, and a new blockchain is started in parallel. So now you have two distinct blockchains. But as I said, fundamentally the problem is the original Luna blockchain, and we had all of these apps and we had the whole ecosystem that was building on it. They're now going to move to the new Genesis 2.0 chain, and that means that the old Luna chain, or what's going to be called Luna Classic, is going to have zero or no utility out there. So it's going to become absolutely worthless, and it's just going to be inflated by hype and goodwill out there. Basically, it's become a kind of a meme token and have absolutely no value, guys. So what is a fork? A hard fork refers to a chain in a blockchain protocol that results in two blockchains. One of that follows the previous protocol and one that follows the new version. The new chain shares all of its previous history with the original. Okay? That is key. It shares the history with the original. The important distinction here is that a fork blockchain shares all of its history with the original chain, which Terra 2.0 will not. So they go on to say that Terra 2.0 is the genesis of a new blockchain. It's a completely different project, completely new. It's a new genesis out there. So, and the problem is that the dApps or assets from the old chain, Terra Classic, will not pre-exist on Terra, as they wouldn't have forked. Therefore, they will need to migrate. So they're going to migrate all of the dApps to the new Genesis chain. So, like I said, the old Luna Classic, it's nothing. It's just a chain. and will have no utility. So most of the popular dApps built on Terra Classic have already committed to migrating already. So that's like Prism, Standard Labs, Random Earth, One Planet, NFT, and many, many more are going to be moving to the Genesis chain. So if you're holding the Genesis, the Terra Classic out there, you're left holding the bag. You've got absolutely nothing but a meme coin out there, guys. So what do you guys think about that plan? A lot of the community were really confused, and they thought that there's going to be a fork, it's going to share history, and that it was going to have some new utility. So basically what they have done is essentially killed off the original Luna Classic, and it's being replaced by a new chain called Luna 2.0. So that is what's happening. So, Luna Classic is absolutely dead out there. It is dead, done as a donut. It's now, one of the newest meme coins out there. And, from my perspective, I would not be investing in Luna Classic. I would be getting out of there. Sure, you may want to throw like $100 out there as a lottery ticket, but guys, it's really not a good place to be right now. Definitely you want to get out of this as fast as you can. And if you're in the profit right now, definitely be jumping ship. That's what I recommend. Smash the likes, subscribe. I love to hear your comments, guys. So Coinbase offers thousands of tokens in its expanded swap server. So now Coinbase has added BNB chain and Avalanche to its list of supported networks for the Coinbase wallet, which gives traders far greater access to more and more coins that are not listed on Coinbase exchange. So this is going to be pretty cool. So it means that their new coin offerings have now expanded like never before. So that's gonna be pretty good for the Coinbase users. You're going to have access to much more many tokens out there. So that's pretty positive news out there. So right now, if we take a look at the Dogecoin, pop-ups, we're seeing that Dogecoin right now is down about 2.48%. We're still seeing 53% of all Dogecoin holders are still in the money, and we're seeing that it's mostly bearish. So right now, for the price of Dogecoin right now, we're seeing that Dogecoin right now is slid down, and it's still at 8 cents. So depending on if Bitcoin continues to go down, down, we could see that we could fall below the 8-cent support level, and then our next support level is about 6 cents in a house. So we just need to keep an eye on where Dogecoin is going. So I'm not feeling pretty confident about where crypto is going to go at opening bell. We could see a lot of liquidations. We could see a lot of market makers definitely taking a lot of liquidity out of the market, and that's definitely going to be putting Bitcoin in a lot of trouble, guys. And we could be seeing that the price of Bitcoin could be going down, down. Right now, for the leverage apes, we can see that 203.29 million of wreckage out there. That's about 79,912 traders have been wrecked. They've lost their coins, guys. They've lost everything, and that money doesn't come back, guys. So never leverage trade. And we're seeing right now in the last 4 hours. We're in the last 1 hour seeing a lot of shorts happening. We're seeing that in the last 4 hours, we're seeing that longs are happening. So right now we're seeing a lot of long positions building up. So that just means that the market makers are going to force the Bitcoin price to go down. And we could be seeing a, definitely $28,500 incoming for Bitcoin, guys. Absolutely, we could be seeing that. So guys, it is not time to panic just yet, but it's time to worry, guys. And we're seeing right now that Luna as well has just been going down, down. And, it's kind of following a descending pattern, and we're just going down in this direction. And with this recent news of the Luna fork not happening and Luna 2.0 going to be a Genesis, basically the Luna Classic has no value, no utility, and it's a meme coin. So we could see this evaporating to nothing. We could see that Luna could be going back down to these levels here, back down to these levels here. So it's not looking good for Luna right now. Absolutely not looking good for Luna at all in-house. And we could be seeing ourselves going way back down to, like 10 in the house. And maybe we could even see ourselves going down to 0. So guys, you just have to keep an eye on that. Absolutely keep an eye on Luna. But it's not looking good for Luna. If Luna can't break out of this descending pattern here, we're going to see Luna just collapse. And it's not looking good at all. So if we take a look at Ethereum right now, Ethereum has just been going sideways. It is at 1,972, and it's been going sideways, pretty much range bound between $1,700 and $2,200 range, and it's kind of just midway in this range. So we just have to wait for confirmation and a breakout from Bitcoin. And right now we're seeing that ADA in the house is at 51 cents, and it did have a huge breakdown yesterday. We went down almost 10%. We've come up a little bit, but it's still also not looking good. and everything is just going sideways. But I'm still pretty confident that, you know, all the TA and all the analysts, we're going to see a huge pump, a huge reversal coming soon in the summertime. Let's take a look at the total market cap right now. We're seeing the total market cap is about 1.27. It's kind of unchanged from my previous video. We're seeing the total of volume right now is 51.31 billion, and we're seeing the Bitcoin dominance is about 43.78 in the house, guys. So let's take a look at the carnage, and it's turning into a pretty much a red day. We're seeing lots of carnage out there. We're seeing that Bitcoin is down 3.7%. We're seeing that Ethereum is down 4.61%. We're seeing BNB is down. We're seeing Solana is down almost 7%. We're seeing Doge is down as well. And basically, there's a lot of carnage out there. You know, sure, you can dollar cost average some good buys to pick up, but I would be a little bit cautious. I would really not even be doing any DCA this week. I'd wait till next week to see what's happening with the markets. Are the markets going to come back, guys? So with that being said, guys, do follow me on my Twitter, guys. We've got right now around about 4,448 followers. Guys and gals, do go check out the merch, guys. Get the merch, get the cap, get the mug, you want it, I want it, guys. So it's a great time to be alive. Be blessed, be well. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Absolutely, I'll see you in the next one. I love it, you love it. Let's get it right now. Woo!